Welcome to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. Here we are looking at Bitcoin US dollar index on the daily time frame. I believe what we are seeing here is a retest of the aqua colored neckline right here at 67,600 roughly. We did wick through it today. That all got bought up. And if we close today above that neckline, start a new daily candle, I believe we are going to the moon. Well, at least to 84,000. Now, let's just switch over to a clearer chart here, the Coinbase chart. That was the index. This is the Coinbase chart where I had my, if you watch the previous videos, the most recent ones, I had these guesstimations of where we might be going. Most likely I believed we would follow the green one and gave alternatives. All of them come back to about 69K at the FOMC meeting, first week in November. We have the Friday, November 1st, we have the jobs data. We have the election Tuesday, November 5th, and we have FOMC meeting Thursday, November 7th. So it's a big week. So possibly looking for a pullback there, but a pullback from where is the question, and down to where, and we won't know that until we get moving. I have these estimates here. Now if you look here on this Coinbase chart, I have this green parallel channel right here, the base of which is a trend line that connects our 49K low, our 52K low back here. And it also happens to be where the top of the, what is it now? It's the top of the weekly Gaussian channel. It's the mean band of the 5-day Gaussian channel. And it's the bottom of the daily Gaussian channel. They all come together right there. As well as, I believe, like the 50-week moving average, I want to say. Something like that. Anyway, those are all coming together right there. Also of note, and I haven't noted this before, but we have the 21-week moving average here in light blue at 62,742. We have the 200-day moving average at 63,332 above it. Now, very soon, well, in the next few weeks probably, we will see the 21 cross above the 200-day, and I believe it's a big signal there. But we'll go over that in another video. What did I want to point out here is the inverse head and shoulders pattern. We're on the daily, and I've marked it here in the blue with the blue little cups here. The head, or the first shoulder, was our drop down to 49K. Now I know it's a little bit unconventional here, but this is this really was just a big wick down. It all got bought up to here, and only spent one day down below here. So that's our shoulder. This is our head. This is our shoulder here that we just completed. And they all come perfectly up to this neckline here and where we are at currently. Now the Coinbase chart is slightly a little bit different from the index chart, and I don't have things drawn. Well, I guess they are drawn pretty accurately, but it's a little bit different from the index chart. Also of note, so the target here, I pulled the target here, the green arrows. I kind of just did one to the downside, even though that's not really, I don't think you have a failed, well, yeah, I guess if we did fail, we could come down here, probably, yeah, out around the FOMC meeting, around $53,000 or maybe heading into the FOMC meeting, we might hit $54,000 ish, 53.4. But the target to the upside is $84,500, and we could be seeing that. Now, when would we be seeing that? Because the inverse head and shoulders is actually a convergence of this purple channel here that we've been traveling downwards in since March. Kind of just traveling right along the bottom of it, came up into the center line, hugged the bottom of it, then up to the top of it here. So we've been traveling downwards in that channel, which is a little bit different view from the bull flag pattern that a lot of other people are pointing out. I mean, we're in both. Don't get me wrong, but we're in this purple channel within that other channel, and transitioning into, I believe, these white channels heading upwards here. And if we zoom in here, we are right on the edge here of this white channel. So confirmation above this, we got Tuesday, we got Wednesday. By Wednesday, I believe we will be shooting upwards in this channel. And I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear this week. See what happens this week. See if we close above that. Let's switch back to the index, because it shows it a little bit better, more clearly. Now, first, while we note here, CME futures is not trading at much of a premium to spot. It's only $30-40. Somewhere between $20 and $100 it's been lately, and not really much of a premium at all, which is kind of throwing me here. But that's not always the case, and we'll analyze that in another video. One thing I have, let me go back actually. I don't know how to go back. Let me here. Let me go back to one thing I'm looking at on the total 3 market too for a breakout. Is breaking this $2.3 trillion range right here. The top of this parallel channel. It's right at about 231. And really, we've been consolidating in that channel, ranging in that channel, this whole time. Well, since summer. All summer long, with a brief breakup there in July, I guess. Really? But anyway, the rest of the time we've been here, bound by this upper channel. Now, we did just break out, but we're trapped back inside here. We've come back down. So to really see a confirmation too, I'd like to see us move up above here, outside of there. That's a good sign. So look for that. And the other thing I did want to note, and it is on CME futures, and it's on the 5-day chart. I haven't seen this on any other charts, Bitcoin charts or time frames, but on the CME futures 5-day chart, we do have extremely low volatility here on the BBWP, Bollinger Band width percentile. It's under 10%. And that's a crown trading strategy. And it appears that we are attempting to expand off of there. Now, the 5-day conveniently closes Wednesday. And a lot of times, I've said many, many times before, by the time the 5-day closes, the move has already been made. And you miss a lot of the move. I really believe we're going to see a big move to the upside by Wednesday. And continue on from there. So, yeah, and we got the stochastic oscillator pointing to the upside currently. So this is all looking really, really good. Now, we don't see the same setup, though, on Bitcoin. that is of note. So I'm really conflicted here. You know, the BBWP here is at 35%. It's not low volatility, so we don't have the same setup occurring, but it is on CME futures. You know what would be interesting? Let's go to let's just go to the FBTC. Nah, it's not the same. All right, just thought maybe by some odd chance that would be give us some whatever is the word I'm looking for. So that's basically about it. And let's get this to an hourly, maybe. Just wanted to point those things out to you. Watch the other video. In the other video, I pointed out that, well, we got pretty good volume, but now as well, I've seen some problems with the volume on the index with Coinbase. A lot of times it changes at the end of the day, or after a certain amount of period it gets adjusted. But this seems reasonable here. It doesn't seem too crazy. So, but we are getting a lot of volume. I mean, not a lot, but more volume today. And well, here we are. We did closing the second hour, and we are coming outside the channel. So I did have this downward sloping channel, and as you've known from past, I've just copied this channel. When we move downwards, we move down in this channel, and so I moved it over here, and sure enough, we did come down in this channel pretty perfectly. And we are outside the channel, but that doesn't really mean anything. That doesn't mean we're shooting up or anything. Sometimes it just means we're moving sideways, and we'll move down. We could move down more. We could move down over here if this fails. I really don't see us moving much further unless we get have some sort of crazy stuff going on. All right, so I think I'll end it there. And like, subscribe, or don't like and don't subscribe. And always remember to bark at things, to increase the playback speed to at least 1.5.